In my last video, I made the claim that fun is not intentional. I was wrong. Here's why. So fun and rest and love and belief, these are things we can't control. We can't make them happen. What we can do is create the right environment for them and then relax and let them happen naturally. And I think things that work this way are the most important things about life. If we can't create the most important things, but we can only let them happen, then we have to figure out how to get out of the way of what actually matters in life. They're like fragile and beautiful flowers. It takes great care, but also great detachment to see a flower grow into maturity. And it takes just an instant of grasping at it to crush it. So if we want more of what actually matters in life, we have to figure out how to let go of control and worry and judgment. If we can't, we end up destroying all the sources of happiness and meaning in our lives. The problem is that in this world, suffering is real, conflict is real, hatred is real. We have real reasons to doubt. And so in a world that doesn't feel safe, we grasp at whatever meager bits of control we can find. It's so hard to let go. And so we trip over ourselves. We struggle to find any rest or love or trust or fun. Our fear of losing control breaks our access to happiness and meaning. And in a situation like that, you're only going to find fun if you look for it. As it turns out, because we keep tripping over ourselves, fun is intentional. In this life, boredom and suffering are real. And it's easy to get stuck in them because you have to choose fun, and you can't just create it out of thin air. Conflict is real. And it's easy to get stuck in it because we can't just create trust out of thin air. And yet, if we never choose trust, it will never happen. Hate and indifference are painfully real, but we have to choose to set the stage for love anyway. So again, I say, the things that work this way are the things that are most true about the world. Suffering is real, but fun is more real. Conflict is real, but rest is more real. Indifference is real, but love is more real. All of these things can be so elusive because we have to choose to allow them to happen. We're not expecting it to be that complicated. Sometimes we feel like if they don't come easily, they're not worth it. But remember, this is where happiness and meaning come from. Sometimes we feel like if these things are so hard to choose, maybe they aren't real to begin with. But like I said before, these things are like gardening. If you set the right conditions, they happen naturally. They're a natural and a conscious choice. They happen to you, but you have to choose to be open to them. And that's the whole point of the parable of the 4 kinds of soil. The gardener scatters seed everywhere, and only the seed that falls on good soil takes root and bears fruit. The implicit question there isn't, how are you spreading seed? The gardener is scattering seed everywhere. The implicit question there is, how are you tending your soil? Are you making conditions good in your life so that fun and rest and trust and love and belief happen naturally? And are you caring for the soil of the people around you so that when the gardener scatters seed, it can bear fruit in all of our lives? What keeps you from being open to love and belief and trust and faith and hope and all of those things? And does anything you do make a difference in that? I really want to know so I can tend my soil better. I look forward to reading your responses in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Not because I think I have the answers, but because I'd love to explore them further.